Hey yo, I got something to say. Welcome back to the channel. If you find any of this information useful, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I just wanted to do a quick credit update. Somebody in the previous video, commented if I could do a credit update. As far as me and my credit journey, I've already done well. Like, I used Lexington Law. I had only one negative item. It was a really annoying negative item that I could not get rid of in any way, shape, or form. So I had to hire Lexington Law. They got rid of it for me. Things are good. So if you're watching a video like this, you're obviously trying to get information on, I guess, like how to get good credit or how to get approved for things. This isn't a video, where it's going to be like how to get good credit as far as your payment history, your credit utilization, your inquiries, debt to income ratio. This isn't that video. I'm just going to give you some information that's going to help you on your journey. Number one, I'm going to nip in the bud this whole pay for delete thing. It doesn't exist. I've dealt with so many companies. I've dealt with Pressler and Pressler, Midland Funding, Convergent Outsourcing, Sprint, Verizon, JP Morgan Chase, Dell Financial Services, Citigroup, HSBC. I've dealt with so many companies, and never once in these past 10 years did any company ever say, oh yeah, we do pay for delete. When I would ask for that, they would say, well, what's that? Well, I'm going to pay you with the agreement that you deleted from my credit report. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. Nobody ever did this. I don't know where this came from. I know people in the comment, oh, I did it, or it works in my state. I don't know where you guys are from. I'm in America. It didn't work for me at all. Not a single one time did that ever work. You're also going to come across videos where it's like, you can do it yourself. You can get your credit score to 800 in 30 days. You can send registered letters. You can send things through the mail. You can do this. You can do that. I also tried that route. Didn't work. I would send in certified mail, registered mail. I would send in evidence why the item should be deleted. Never once did that work for me. The only people that got real results, and that's all I care about, is real life results, was Lexington Law. Now, if you're watching videos like this as far as your credit, there's gonna be it's basic four things that you're trying to get approved for. You're trying to get a credit card, you're trying to get a car loan, you're trying to get a personal loan, or you're trying to get a mortgage. One of the most important tools that I used on my journey was the Experian Credit Tracker app. Experian Credit Tracker app. And I want to be clear on that because Experian has a lot of products. The one that I recommend is the Experian Credit Tracker app. It's $15 a month. They have a free version, but the free version only updates once a month. The one that you pay $15 for it's like a little bit more because you pay $15 plus taxes. That one updates on a daily basis. Now this is insider information, and I'm going to tell you how this is insider information. When you sign up for the Experian Credit Tracker app, Experian One is amazing. Like this is really going to help you on your credit journey. So why do I love it so much? When you log in to your Experian Credit Tracker app, whether it's on your phone or your iPad or wherever you log in, you can select your credit score. At the very top left is your score. You touch it, you touch your score, and it's going to give you other scores. It's going to give you a whole bunch of other scores. The ones that you want to pay attention to are the FICO Score 8 scores. Now, the one all the way to the very top is going to be your FICO Score 2 for your house. And it even has like little pictures on the side. Like it'll have a house picture, it'll have car pictures, and it'll have credit card pictures. The house picture is the score that the banks are going to use. So you might have a 700 consumer score, which is like the general one that you see in the beginning. But when you click on the scores at the very top, the FICO Score 2, it might be even higher. It might be 740, it might be 790, because the home one tends to be a little bit higher than the other ones. Now, why this information is useful is because at least you know where you stand. Like you know the real information that the banks are going to use. So let's say for instance an auto loan. When you go in for the auto loan, you might be going in there with the mentality that you got a 700 credit score, because when you log into Credit Karma and you log into Experian, the very first thing you see is 700. But when you're in the Experian app, you click on the 700 and you look at the FICO Score 8 for auto, it might be 620. So instead of 700, you're going to be walking into the dealership with a 620 credit score. You might get denied. You might not get approved for the car that you want. Like, you might be going in there for a Hellcat or a Mustang or a Range Rover, whatever you're going in there for, thinking you got a 700. But and another thing that I hate from dealerships, banks, credit companies, they never tell you the information. They're like, well, you're denied because your credit score is too low, and you're like, but I got a 700. They're like, nah, that's not what we see. You're like, well, what do you see? We can't tell you. And I'm like, what the heck? But now you're gonna know what they see. The only one that uses the FICO score 2 is for the home loan, the home mortgage. You're gonna see the little house and it says FICO score 2. That's the only one that you use FICO score 2. For the credit card, use the FICO score 8. For the auto loan, use the FICO score 8. Let's touch on mortgages real quick. When you apply for a mortgage, they're going to take whatever that FICO score 2, whatever credit score for the house, but they're going to take your Experian, your Equifax, and your TransUnion. They're going to take your highest score, they're going to throw that away. They're going to take your lowest score, they're going to throw that away, and whatever's in the middle. So if you have 700 at Experian, 650 at Equifax, and 600 at TransUnion, the TransUnion one they're going to throw away, the Experian one they're going to throw away, they're going to keep the Equifax one. That's the only one that they're going to keep. The middle, and it doesn't matter what order. This isn't by order, whichever one falls in the middle. We're talking the highest number, the lowest number, throw those away, and whatever number's in the middle, that's the number that they're going to use for mortgages. To get approved for auto loans, these are just little tips. So this is inside information. You can use the credit app so you can get a better standing of your own personal credit. For an auto loan, the main thing that they look at is your income. And as far as like job stability, you got to have a job for 6 months to a year. It can't be you just started a brand new job, because they really don't like that when it comes to auto loans. And you want to have the best possible high score, good job history, and a pretty down payment. I mean, $1,000, $2,000. You got to have something for the dealership. Like, you can't just expect them to do it for nothing. Credit cards. Credit cards are a pain in the butt, to be honest with you, because certain credit card companies, like, you might have a 700 credit score, but you can still get denied for a credit card. So if you have a 700 credit score, and let's take for instance JP Morgan uses a 524 rule. That means that you cannot have opened 5 credit cards in the past 24 months. So you might have a 700, 720, 780. You might have amazing credit. But if you opened up 5 credit cards in the past 24 months, JP Morgan will not approve you. Personal loans, they look at your debt to income ratio. You might want to learn about debt to income ratio. You want to learn about credit utilization. You want to learn about inquiries. You want to learn about general credit and what is real credit. So I hope this information really helps you out on your credit journey. Get the Experian Credit Tracker app. It's going to be a very useful tool in your arsenal. So until next time, hope you guys have a great one. I'm out. Peace.